Good morning, rise and shine, everyone. You're listening to Morio Radio. Just here keeping you company on this refreshing morning. I've got a good feeling about today, and I have just what the doctor ordered, so sit back, relax, and enjoy.
I never knew there could be such a thing as a perfect meal. Oh, fuck, it's so good. Oh, I didn't see you there. I was too busy enjoying my bacon lapin sandwich. But what if I didn't enjoy it? Say I was to assemble most of my bacon lapin sandwich, but before I was about to cook the actual bacon, the frying pan spontaneously imploded. All I'd have is a sandwich full of lettuce and papon sauce. Without the bacon, the flavors wouldn't complement each other. At that point, would it be the perfect sandwich? Or would it be a waste of time? On that intellectual note, let me introduce this week's video. Today, we're going to be looking at 5 anime that wasted Just's time. I hope you're ready.
Time is precious, and it's not something you should stand to waste. In the amount of time I've spent watching these series that are a waste of time, I could have learnt fluent Japanese and finally been able to watch Futa Hentai without any subtitles. But no, instead of learning a foreign language, I'm sat there feeling like a prostitute who didn't get the payout from the rim job that I've just performed. Now, there are a lot of anime out these days, and it's becoming harder and harder to find new and exciting series to watch, so it's only natural that if you're an anime fan, you'll come across a majority of shows that are mediocre. Sometimes it's the plot, sometimes it's the character designs, other times it's just porn. You get the point. Anyways, let's get on with the list. That is 5 anime that wasted my time. These selections are in no particular order and are not limited to the entirety of the series. Alright?
Let's go!
Number 1. Air. Part of the Big Eyed Bitches trio, Air is without question the worst of the bunch. Just like its counterparts, Air was initially a visual novel. You would have expected this series to have the same amount of episodes as its sisters, which was 24. However, Air only got 12. When you typically get an anime adaptation of a visual novel, you usually get episodes that try to tackle a lot of the key story routes, while still having the main heroine in mind, which in this case is Misuzu. Clannad and Canon were able to fit this much in without too much hindrance on the main plot because of the longer episode run. Air tries to cram it all into a point where you don't give a fuck about any of these characters. This is meant to be a romance anime in genre, but when we get to the end, the subplot that was a bit silly to begin with gets way in over its head. Although, I did enjoy the 2-episode OVA that expanded upon this subplot. But that's the thing, the OVA and the anime are completely two different things. And as a whole, Air just doesn't do it. I will just add on at the end though here, the ending song that they have by Leah absolutely slaps. Still a waste of time though. Number 2. Nisekoi Season 2. Now, let me establish something first to you Nisekoi fans. Fuck you. Oh shit. Jokes aside, I enjoyed watching most of this series, and when Season 2 started airing in 2014, I was tuning in every week. However, partway through the second season, I started to notice something. There was literally no plot development whatsoever. In fact, this season was literally pure filler, and the last episode left us with no substance to believe that there was ever going to be a continuation of this series again. And what have we got since then? Absolutely nothing. While the humour is still on point from the previous season, there is nothing that is done here to advance the plot, which left me feeling very dissatisfied. I can only hope that one day this show will get the season that it truly deserves, because what was presented here initially showed a lot of potential. Do you know what? This is without question the best show on this list that wasted my time. Number 3. Dagashikashi. I remember going into this one not knowing what to expect. The character designs looked kinda cool, especially this guy. But the plot goes like this. The Shikada family have run a traditional Japanese sweet shop for 9 generations. But one day, a girl appears who is seeking out the father of the protagonist of this story, Kakanatsu, to bring him back to a family business for work, which is a world-famous sweet manufacturer. The series then ends up being a back and forth for this girl, Hotaru, who ends up spending the summer trying to recruit this man and cocktease the fuck out of his son. Honestly though, don't waste your time with this one. Yeah, comedy can be subjective, and I know there are some of you out there who enjoyed this one, and it's not like I hated it. It was just pretty boring, and in the first half it just didn't seem like it was going anywhere, so I dropped it around episode 8ish. I'm surprised to even see this one as a season 2, but anime will do that sometimes. Number 4. Kanajo ga Flagwa gives a fuck. Wow, this show takes me back to my Kiss anime days, where I would browse the romance category and watch anything that had a spot on the front page. When I initially started watching this, I didn't know what to expect. It might have given me some Nalcom vibes for some reason, but essentially, this show is about a boy who has an ability to see flags over people's heads that indicate what they feel towards him and other stuff like that. One day, he's able to see a new type of flag, the death flag, which determines if someone's going to die. However, it is preventable, but he is the only one who can stop it. But this show just fucking blows, man. Everything about it is just begging it, and the character designs are so shit as well. What the fuck is this midget ass doing here, like some deformed template for Hestia? Yeah. I dropped this extremely early at the time, and I was 6 years younger then, but I believe this was a turning point for me on how to select what shows to watch wisely. Number 5, Soul Eater Not. Oh boy, I mean it does say it in the name what it is, but what the fuck? What a waste of time and money. Soul Eater was a colourful and unique shonen anime that did things its own way. The characters were all a joy to watch, minus Black Star of course, but I couldn't help feeling salty that they were pushed to one side by these generic as fuck anime girls. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I watched this whole series because I didn't. It was boring, unlike the original Soul Eater. I immediately got the fuck out of there. Yes, I know it's not Soul Eater, but I don't know. I expected at least some more cameos and such, but this is just so stupid, man. What a fucking waste of time. Maybe we'll get a true after story one day. Well, that's it from me again, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Remember, there's a new video every single week, so make sure that you subscribe and hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. For now, see ya!